that it can be the United States' strongest competitive advantage in an age of great powers.
At Davos 2026, German Chancellor Friedrich Merz didn't name Donald Trump, but he didn't need to. In a sharply calibrated address, Merz took direct aim at Trump's America First worldview, signaling that Europe is done being managed through pressure, deals, and demands. What emerged was a clear pivot toward European strategic autonomy. Merz's most stinging line cut straight to alliance politics. Democracies do not have subordinates, he said, adding that dictators might rule that way, not partners. The message was unmistakable. Europe rejects Trump's transactional model, where loyalty is priced and alliances are treated like contracts.
Now we must repair the trust on which the alliance is built. Europe knows how precious it is. We feel deeply that it can be the United States' strongest competitive advantage in an age of great powers. Democracies do not have subordinates. They have allies, partners, and trusted friends. Let me paraphrase this in German in a few words.
Dictators might have subordinates, but we have to be partners and reliable friends. And that is a sentence that will form the basis of our work.
On Greenland, Merz dropped diplomatic restraint. While acknowledging Arctic security threats, he warned that any threat to acquire European territory by force would be unacceptable. By invoking sovereignty and territorial integrity, Merz placed US pressure tactics in the same category of great power coercion Europe claims to resist.
This is the right way because any threat to acquire European territory by force would be unacceptable. And, ladies and gentlemen, new tariffs would also undermine the foundations of transatlantic relations. If they are put in place, Europe's answer would be united, calm, measured, and firm.
Trade was the next flashpoint. Merz warned that proposed US tariffs would undermine the foundations of transatlantic relations. Calling tariffs arbitrary and protectionist, he later described them as a counterproductive foreign policy weapon that hurts allies and ultimately the US itself.
Ladies and gentlemen, new tariffs would also undermine the foundations of transatlantic relations. If they are put in place, Europe's answer would be united, calm, measured, and firm.
Merz also pushed back on Trump's attacks on Europe's energy transition, declaring Germany's nuclear phase-out a final decision. He dismissed calls to reverse course, asserting energy sovereignty and rejecting what Trump has mocked as Europe's green scam. Finally, Merz framed trade diversification and multilateralism as Europe's shield against Washington's volatility. From defending the Mercosur deal to reaffirming faith in international law over pay-to-play diplomacy, Merz made it clear Europe is preparing for a Trump-shaped world and refusing to bend.